What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Arcane, episode 5. Sorry about the late uploads lately, guys. I don't know what's up with me. I've just felt burnt out. And, so I just keep procrastinating. And then today, I went out and I went to the I went to a manga store, did a bunch of stuff today, like that, and the grocery store that was attached to it, the mall. Plus it's an hour and a half away from my house, so I gotta drive that far, then that back, and I ate way too much when I got home. Oh, way too much. So I tried to nap it off. Nah, it didn't work. No, I still feel stuffed, like a turkey. Ugh. Anyway, the last time on Arcane, where we left off exactly was Caitlin went to the prison where Vi was, and she's gonna try to ask her some questions about, well, all the things that Jinx and Silco and company have been up to, trying to narrow down the culprit. Vi's gonna have to take down her sister. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. That's a good enough recap, right? So, let's jump into it, guys. Oh, man, where do I start? Alright, Medarda. I don't know. Bitch seems sketchy to me. I didn't think there was a sex scene in Arcane. I didn't think that was gonna be in there at all, but wow, okay. Again, not for kids. Not for kids. I don't know. This whole time she's been giving me this very, okay, based on what she said in the first, second episode, she seems like, she says she's the poorest in her family, and least powerful, probably. Maybe I shouldn't assume that, but she was the poorest, and money is power, most of the time. Anyway, and so she just gave me this vibe, especially with everything that she was doing, that she wanted to be more powerful, more wealthy, and therefore more powerful, and kind of stick it to the rest of her family, hey, look at me, now look who's on top, bitch. That was the vibe she gave me. And then she says, usually the Medardas help themselves or take from others or something, she said along that line. You've never been in a position to actually help people. Nothing you've done thus far has led me to believe that you actually want to help anyone other than yourself. But why, when she seems sort of genuine, but maybe I just want to see her as this villain. Maybe she's more complicated than that. I mean, that's kind of far to go to manipulate somebody, to sleep with them. But then again, long con, maybe, I don't know. I mean, she's even Alora, she's well, he's proved to be quite the investment. She's yes. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. But I'm 65% sure that she's just in it for herself. Before I would have been 100%. She's made me doubt it a bit. I don't know. She is good at manipulating others. I mean, you see how she's manipulated that one counselor. I mean, seemingly, and she knows everyone on the council. She knows, look, you made everyone an enemy. Now you've made everyone an ally. But look what you did. You went from trying to help everyone else to, putting these politicians first just because they're funding you. And it's I get that, but the old you wouldn't have ever done that, you know what I mean? Granted, you're in a different position now. You're in a different situation, man. You're in a different position. You don't have the luxury of you're involved now. You're a politician, so now you've got to be involved in politics, whether you like it or not. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I don't think that he's gonna let the power go to his head, but then again, that was only episode 5. We still have 4 episodes to go, dude. Like, a lot can happen. Look how much has happened in the first 5 episodes. Shit, a lot happened in the first 4. I don't know. I just think that, like, he could easily just go down the wrong path of selfishness. And like Victor, clearly he really wants to help the Undercity. I feel for him, and he's dying. You know, he doesn't feel like they have time to waste to wait. Like, no, bro, like we need to get this out into the people's hands now. But then again, dude, like you haven't perfected it yet, but now it seems like you have. You know, your blood mixing with it. It seems like it did something. I don't know what, but definitely something. It made it more, I don't know, like maybe you needed a touch of like your DNA, like human, something human. Like before it was just science, you know, like numbers, technology. You needed something maybe alive. I mean, think of it like this, like the mages, they are alive. They're human beings wielding magic. Maybe you needed something living to mix with this to make it work the way that you wanted it to. I don't know. Because I'm assuming like the magic, it's gonna flow throughout their entire body, right? When they're casting, made the mages, and he had those symbols all engraved on his hands. So those just seemed to me like they just helped him, like they channel or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Made it like more fine-tuned, you know, like that was his way of controlling it, so that's why they have the symbols as well. But again, like it was still flowing through his body. Alive, he's alive. Anyway, I think that was like the missing piece that they needed. And he didn't even mean to do that. I don't know if he even realizes what he did because he passed out. He's doesn't have much time. What does he have? Like, they didn't even answer. So was it like he has a day, he has a couple hours, like I don't know. And then Jinx, she's just all Jinx now. There's no powder. She killed her. Or maybe she's just locked away in her mind. You can't kill that part of you, but I don't know. It's not like she doesn't remember it, but she's different now. I want to see how that changed her now. Like, she was scared to see her sister before. Like, she probably would have hesitated. Her sister may have been able to convince her to stop what she's doing, but now I don't know. We got this little love connection going on between Kaylin and Vi. Oh, okay. You're hot, Cupcake. Like, oh, okay. I see you. They're cute. I could see them being together. That's cute. They're gonna make a good. I think they have. I think they have a good dynamic, and I think they'll make a good team. And she's the sharpshooter. Like, hey, Powder was your sharpshooter. Like, now you have your what is that called? Like when you're a good shot. Like you're good with guns. Like, I don't know what you would call that, but whatever that's called. Like, so like it would be like swordsman, but what is it called with guns? What is that called? I don't know. Anyway, someone put it in the comments. So it's like escaping me right now, or maybe I just never knew it. But what else? Who else do we need to talk about? Marcus having that like dirty little truce, partnership, business relationship with Silco. And you can see that it like eats away at him. He does feel bad about what he's been doing and like what he's been allowing to be like swept under the rug. But again, like I don't know why. Was he just trying to do what his predecessor had done? Like have an understanding with the Undercity, just make things more peaceful. but you've kind of, like, she wasn't as corrupt as he is. That's where the problem lies. Like, she was doing it to help her people and the Undercity. She did care about them, I think. Like, she even said, she goes, haven't we pushed them enough? Like, can't we just leave them alone? I remember that, but he seems a bit more, like, selfish. Like, he doesn't, not that he doesn't care about his people at all in comparison to himself. It's just he's been putting himself first more, I guess. And now that he saw that a lot of his men have been killed, and he already hated the Undercity, like, I don't know, it's eating away at him even more. Like, he wanted to kill himself, sacrifice himself, just to put an end to all of this, because now his people are suffering and dying. But I don't know, it may have all just been like his imagination now, but I do think at a certain point he may actually do that. I don't know, just get that vibe. Anything else? I don't know. I really want to get out of this chair. I'm very uncomfortable, so I'm gonna wrap this up. This is YouTube. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below. So please check that out. Sign up for Patreon to support the channel. We are 3. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm either 2 or 3 episodes ahead on Patreon with Arcane. So yeah, if you wanna jump ahead, sign up for Patreon. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next reaction.